Hello everyone, welcome to Mystic Quest Tarot. I'm Cosmos, and this is my very first pick a card reading. I hope you enjoy it, I hope it resonates with you, and I hope that it can help put some of your worries and concerns into perspective, or at least maybe look at it from a different angle, maybe approach your concern from a place that you did not see or consider before. So the topic for today is, how does he or she feels about me in a relationship? And I got 4 piles here. I got piles number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. You can pause the video if you like, so you can choose whichever of these piles that you feel most drawn to. You can close your eyes if you want, and you could take a few moments, breathe in and breathe out, and decide for yourself which are you most drawn to, which is the pile that is going to be the one that you'll be picking for this video. So let's get started. This is going to be pile number 1. I'm going to lay down the cards here in the Celtic cross spread. And for your first card, which is your present, we have Judgment. Okay. And for the next card, which is your conflict, we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. For the next card, which is your subconscious, we have the King of Pentacles upright. The next card, which represents your past, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. For the next card, we have the 6 of Swords. This represents your future. Okay. For the next card, which represents your immediate future, we have Death. Now, don't worry if you're not too familiar with tarot. That is not a bad card. Not necessarily bad. We'll get there in a moment. Now, for your inner influences, we have the Page of Cups. I'm going to lay it down here. For your outer influences, we have the Page of Pentacles. For your fears or your hopes, depending on the card, we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. And lastly, we have for your resolution on this reading, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Now, let's put this outside of the deck, and I'm going to take a quick moment. I'm going to do a jump cut after I have analyzed here your reading and see what we have here, and as far as what you're how you're seen in your relationship with your significant other. It's not necessarily he or she. It could be with whichever gender that you identify with. So here's your reading. Okay, pile number 1. So what the cards are telling me here is that in your relationship with your present card, you're feeling like you're being judged by your actions and by your words. You're feeling like your partner is not giving you enough credit as far as your intentions are going in this relationship. You feel like you get this feeling. You get this feeling coming down on you that whatever it is that you try in your relationship, your partner doesn't see this as being enough. Your partner needs to be able to feel that he, she, or they is feeling in a more solid relationship and a more solid, to have a more solid foundation. There's some situations here that seem not very easy to reach, like with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. As far as the conflict card goes, you want to reach the level in which this person is. If you look at the Nine of Pentacles card, you have this woman in a fancy dress, and you see that this woman is very feminine. She's holding a bird with a glove, and she has all these Nine of Pentacles around her. She's surrounded by these bushes. It looks like a vineyard. It looks like she's pretty much set in life. This is what you want to give to your partner. Not literally what's in this card, but you want to give financial stability to your partner. You want to give security. You want to be able to provide a roof under their heads. If you already live in a house, there's actually my intuition is telling me that there's some problems as far as remodelation goes in the house. There's some excuse me. There's money issues, definitely. I can see that there's money issues here in this relationship, and this is something that is concerning your partner a lot. So for your subconscious, we have the King of Pentacles, and this is resonating with what I was explaining just a moment ago. The King of Pentacles represents a power of good business, of good wealth, and this is what you want to achieve. You're feeling like, economically wise or material wise, your partner feels like there's something lacking in the relationship. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, again, this is a Pentacle card. The Pentacles represent material possessions or money or earthly desires for the physical, but it's in reverse. If you look at this card, if it was upright, you can see this hand coming out of a cloud. It's offering possessions. It's offering materialistic desires. So, but it's reversed. If it's this card's reversed, it looks like this hand could be dropping the pentacle anytime now. It feels like there's definitely a sense of pressure. I feel that there's pressure here, just like with these first cards that we're getting to read. And for the future, we got the Six of Swords, which this is a card about movement. It's a card about transition. It's a card about going to calmer waters, and we can see a person here. We can see a male rowing a boat with a female and a child in here, and they got all these swords around them. These swords representing guilt, representing regrets, representing things that they wish that could have been done better. And if we look at the immediate future, we have the Death card here, which is not necessarily a bad thing. However, that in the tarot means the end of a situation and a new beginning. So how does these connect to your partner? Well, your partner feels like in the immediate future they're thinking about perhaps calling it quits with the relationship. If your relationship is not in a marriage, it might be easier for your person to just call it quits and just move on to something more sound, to something more stable. I'm just getting the feeling that, and I'm sorry if this sounds not very good, I'm just getting the feeling that your partner may be very materialistic, may be very superficial, and I know that doesn't sound nice. I'm just saying what the cards are saying, and there's always the opportunity to change what the cards are saying. This is not set on stone. This is not determined by the cards themselves. This is basically, the cards are just giving you guidance. The cards are giving you insight into what's going on around you, and they're helping you also to see things maybe from a different perspective. Now, if this does not resonate with you at all, I completely understand. It's fine. You can take whatever resonates with you, and if we can move on to what we have as far as the inner influences are concerned, we have the Page of Cups. And in this card, we have this person holding a chalice or a cup with a fish. Now, this is telling me that you want to be optimistic. You want to feel like, even though you don't have everything material-wise that your partner needs, you feel like you have at least something instead of nothing. You want to be optimistic. You want to be able to start growing into getting more money. Perhaps you're considering, if you have a job, perhaps you're considering to change your job to something that pays you more. If you don't have a job already, then you're already looking for one. You're looking for a job. You're looking to apply wherever it is possible. So, if we look at the outer influences, we have the Page of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. Basically, if we look at this from the upright position, it's a person holding a pentacle, admiring it, wanting to have it, and it's like this person wanted this for so long that they're so happy to finally have it. But on the reverse position, this is giving us delays. This is giving us unforeseen circumstances that are just not moving things along quicker. And if we look at the hopes or fears for your reading, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. If we look at the upright meaning, this is a card about childhood memories, happier times in your life. You're wishing that things were better, like they were when you were a kid, when you were a child. Life just seemed easier. But if it's in reverse, then it's just like you're feeling like life is not giving you all the hopes and dreams that you wanted to have when you were a kid, when you were a child. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. But you're still optimistic, like with the Page of Cups here. And for the resolution, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. The upright meaning means, as the card here would say, a speedy situation or finish. Basically, on a more accurate, basically what this is saying is that you just want to get things done as soon as possible. You want your partner to believe in you. You want your partner to know that you are worthy of love, that you are worthy of being with the one that you feel that is the one for you. However, if it's reverse, at times you may be feeling unworthy. At times you may be feeling like maybe your partner doesn't see you as their one true love, or their soulmate, or their twin flame. Now in general, as far as this reading goes, I feel that there's a lot of pressure. Definitely there's a lot of pressure. But don't lose hope. Don't lose sight of what you want to achieve in life with your partner. So in other words, your partner is seeing you as someone that can provide more, that can do better, as far as having a life, having a house, having a steady income. So like I was saying earlier, this is not set on stone. You can always influence the outcome of this card reading. Just don't give up. Don't give up hope. Don't give up your dreams and your desires. And this way, as long as you can also, of course, put action into your desires, you will have what you want. You will have what you need with your partner. Your partner will feel safe. Your partner will feel secure in your actions and in your words, and your partner will know that you mean what you say and you want to achieve happiness between the two of you. So this is your reading, pile number 1. I hope that it resonates with you. If not, for some reason, you can leave comments down below on this video. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm looking forward to do a lot more readings for you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Pile number 2, this is your reading. I hope that it resonates with you. So we're going to do your reading with the Celtic cross spread. This is the most traditional way to read tarot. So for your present situation, as far as how your partner sees you, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. As far as your conflict and your relationship goes, we have the Ace of Cups upright. Now for your subconscious, what your subconscious is telling you is the Six of Pentacles upright. Oops, sorry. Now for your past in this relationship, we have the Nine of Swords upright. For your future, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. For your immediate future, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. As far as your inner influences are concerned, we have the Five of Pentacles upright. Your outer influences are represented by the Empress in reverse. Excuse me. Now for your fears or hopes, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. And the resolution for your reading is the Seven of Cups upright. So pile number 2, this is your spread. I'm going to do a jump cut after I take a closer look into the cards and see what they're telling you. Okay, pile number 2. The cards are telling me here that there's definitely some concerns from your partner as far as you been decisive about where you want to go with your relationship. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse here. This is telling me that there's some delays here as far as money issues are concerned. Even though your partner may feel like, as far as where money is concerned and positions are concerned, things could be better, and your partner sees in you that there's definitely an intention for things to get better, because for the conflict card here, you got the Ace of Cups. This is a really positive card. This is a card about giving, about being caring, about being generous. And if you look closely at the card here, this represents all the senses of the human body. You want your partner to feel special, and this is the kind of feeling that your partner feels that you can give. Your partner sees you in a positive light. This is good. This is definitely good. Now for the subconscious, this card is very connected to the Ace of Cups. We're talking about the Six of Pentacles. And again, the cards are all about feelings and emotions. And with the Six of Pentacles in an upright position, if you look close at this card, we have this person holding a balance on one hand and giving coins to a couple of people here. You want things to be balanced. You want things to be fair. You want things to have an equal share as far as your relationship goes with this person. And this person feels that you have this capacity, this tenacity to give equally, to have a 50-50 relationship between the two of you. Now for the past, there was definitely some struggle here, some inner emotions from your partner. This is a card that deals with regret, with shame, with guilt, and your partner here may have had other relationships before in which things didn't go well. But my intuition is telling me with these cards that he or she or they, depending on how you relate, with your gender. This person is actually seeing you as someone that is better than anybody that this person has ever been before. I see a lot of hope in your partner. Now for the future card, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is in the upper right position. This is a very positive card. It's about having wealth. It's about having possessions. It's about having love and everything that comes with it. And the upside down position, this may represent delays. This represents things dragging on, unforeseen circumstances coming into place. And your partner feels like, even though this may be a potential future, it's not set on stone. You always have the potential to change things for the better. Even though for the near future card here we have the Six of Wands, you can see in this particular card a person wearing a laurel crown. This person is riding a horse and holding a staff, and he's in a higher position than anybody else. This is where you want to get, but it's in reverse, and you feel like you're not getting there quite yet. And your partner actually sees this in you. Your partner feels that you want to give more of yourself. You want to prove yourself worthy of your partner's time and attention and love. For the inner influences, we have the Five of Pentacles. And this card describes it as delays around money coming in from the cold. And basically, excuse me. Basically, this is telling me that, and this is about you. This card's about you, about your feelings and your emotions and what's dwelling inside of your head. You feel like there's some. You're strapped on cash. You feel like you're kind of stuck. You feel like you're stuck. You can see this person here in crutches to the left, and this person covering from the cold outside. We don't even know they know each other. We just know that they seem to be like outside of a church with a glass stained window here, possibly a church. And definitely there's some trouble here going on inside of your head, some inner turmoil here. For the outside influence card, we have the Empress in reverse. In the upright position will tell us that the people around you, more specifically your partner, may want to be able to be caring, to be able to be objective about the situation. By objective, I mean to say that it's not really you that is causing all these troubles. There's some outer influences, of course, that are dwelling here in the relationship. But in the reverse card, at times your partner may feel like, is this the right connection for me? Is this the right love for me? Am I in for the long run with you? So just don't give up. Don't give in. Now for the fears or hopes, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. The upright position will mean that you're feeling trapped, like this woman here, tied up with a blindfold and all these dangerous sharp swords around her. However, if it's in the reverse position, you feel like you're coming out of this situation. You feel like you're venturing into more stable situations with your relationship. There's definitely my feeling with this card is that your partner feels like you're coming from a hard life. You're coming from a troubled childhood, a troubled situation. You were lacking a lot you were lacking a lot as a child. You didn't have everything that you wanted. So basically, this is telling me that things are improving slowly but surely. And for the outcome, we have the Seven of Cups. This card is about the wishes and the desires. The desires for material stability, financial stability, for love. There's also some fears here, because on this card you can see the bust of a person, the self here as a ghost. You can see a snake coming out of a chalice. You can see a castle. You can see riches here with jewels. You can see a laurel of victory, and there's what seems to be a dragon, or what seems to be a demon, depending on how you look at this card. Cards are always open for interpretation. And basically, in short, this card is telling us that this is what you want. But you're not getting there quite yet. So overall, what I'm getting from this reading is that your partner sees you as somebody that is willing to make sacrifices, as somebody that is willing to change things around for the better. There have been some money issues. Perhaps your partner realizes that you wanted to take this person out for romantic, fancy days, but that hasn't really come to fruition. Or if they have been, they are sporadic. They are not as often as you like them to be. But definitely, as I've been saying, this is not set in stone. So don't be discouraged. Don't give up. And things will turn around for the better. Just be positive. It's all in the self. It's all in the mind and the will and the actions that you put behind your desires. Remember, nothing is going to come to you. You have to struggle. You have to crawl. You have to scratch. You have to bite. Even if you have to get what you want. Just don't give up. And I'm really hoping for the best for you. Pile number 2, this is your reading. Thank you so much for watching. And if this resonates with you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments section down below. If it doesn't, please tell me why not. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And good luck in the future. Thank you for watching. Pile number 3, this is your reading. I'm going to be using the Celtic crossbred so that we can get an insight into how your partner sees you. So for your future, we have the Magician. For what's struggling within the relationship, we have the Eight of Pentacles upright. For your subconscious, we have the Tower. For the past, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. For the future, we have the King of Swords. For the near future, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. For your inner influences, we have the Three of Cups. For your outer influences, we have the Fool in reverse. For your hopes or fears, we have the Chariot. And for the resolution, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I'm going to take a brief moment to analyze your reading. I'm going to do a jump cut and we'll get right on it. Okay, pile number 3, this is your reading. Now for the future, we have here the Magician, and this is a positive card. This is a card about creation. As you can tell here, the Magician has everything. The Magician is holding a wand up high. He has the cups, he has the pentacles, he has the sword, and you can see an infinity symbol on top of his head. So your partner sees you in a good, positive light. Your partner sees you as someone very capable, someone that can bring love, someone that can bring passion, someone that can bring work and dedication into a relationship. My feeling with this card right off the bat is that you're having a stable relationship. You're having already, okay, if you don't have a place of your own with your partner yet, you're building towards it. You're already well on your way to have what your partner needs of you. And if you already have a place, you're making sure that the bills are paid. You're making sure that if you have any kids, that the kids are fed. That you and your partner, of course, as well, are fed and clothed and with a roof over your heads. And the conflict that we're getting here, which was right on top of your present card, is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, this is not so much a conflict, meaning that this card in itself is positive. It's about hard work and that work paying off for you and your partner. Your partner feels that you are a hard worker, that you are dedicated, that you are strong-willed, and this is good for your subconscious. Sometimes your subconscious is kind of betraying you. You feel like in this tower, which has lightning striking it, there's a crown that is getting toppled over. It's in flames. There's people falling off of the tower into their doom. You are very, very scared of this being what could happen if you don't work hard. You're very afraid that everything could end up in ruins, like this tower that is falling apart. So just don't keep your eyes off the ball, and this is not going to happen. Don't worry about it. For the past, we have the Five of Swords. Now, the upright position would mean that there had been some struggle, there had been some fights, some arguments. But in reverse, this is telling me that even though there may have been some complications in your relationship, your partner sees you as somebody that can take the lead for the both of you. Somebody that can take things into a good direction. You can see here that the person that is front and center is picking up some swords here that very likely belong to the people that are actually walking away from the situation. Again, in a reverse position, the problems are not that big, that whatever comes up in your relationship can be dealt with. There's a solution to everything, and this is part of what made you be where you are today. Now for the future, we have the King of Swords. This is a good card. This is a card about strength, about determination, about wanting to be heard, about wanting to be taken seriously. You can see a king sitting on his throne, holding a sword upright, very confident, very sure of himself. And this is what we have here for the future. Your hard work is paying off. Your partner sees that in you. And for the near future, for the near future, we have the Queen of Swords. This is a similar meaning, but in a more nurturing kind of way. What I'm trying to say with that is that your partner can see you as somebody that can definitely take charge of the situation, that can take charge of the relationship. But at the same time, you can also be, you have a soft heart, you have a kind heart, you have generosity in you, you have tenacity without losing that generosity that represents the feminine side of the sword. I hope that makes sense. As far as your inner influences are concerned, we have the Three of Cups here. This is a positive card. This is a card that, as a card here would say, it's about bright happenings. It's about celebration. It's about things coming along accordingly to how you envision them. And for the outer influences card, we have the Fool in reverse. Now, the upright meaning is that this is about taking leaps into new beginnings, into new horizons, but at the same time being naive. The oh, sorry. The reverse meaning is telling me that you are not naive. That you've been there, you've done that, and you're nobody's fool in a sense. This is also part of how your partner sees you. She sees you as somebody experienced, somebody that is well put together mentally, and this is good. This is good. Now, for your hopes or your fears, we have the Chariot. This is one of the more positive cards that you can get in any tarot reading. It's a card about victory. It's about getting what you work so hard for to get. Your partner sees that in you. Your partner sees you as somebody secure, somebody firm, somebody that is not going to go anywhere that is not where you need to be, as far as being providing, being caring, being loving, being generous. And for the outcome card, we have the Knight of Wands, but it's in reverse. The upright meaning, of course, will mean being somebody that, just like the person in this card, is being somebody with an armor, somebody that is strong, somebody that is strong-willed. But as far as the outcome is concerned, if we connect the outcome card with the future card, this is an interesting combination, because your partner may see that in your subconscious, just like with the Tower card. At times you're fearful that this is not going to last forever, that your happiness is going to be short-lived, but don't keep your eye off the ball, and everything is going to be okay. Now, all of this reading is not set on stone, so you can take whatever resonates from this. And so yeah, pile number 3, this is your reading. I hope that this resonates with you, and I would love to hear what you think about this. So feel free to leave a comment down below, and if for some reason some of these things did not resonate with you, or if it didn't resonate at all, likewise, you can also tell me in the comments. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to do more card readings in the future, so I would love to have you again for another round. So thank you so much for watching, and have a good one. Okay, pile number 4, this is your reading. I'm going to be using the Celtic cross spread to see what the cards want to tell you as far as how your partner sees you, whether we're talking about a he, she, or a they, depending on how you relate as far as gender goes. So for the present situation, we're looking at the 3 of Pentacles. Now, what is conflicting with your present situation, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. For your subconscious, this is represented by the Lovers in reverse. Your past is being represented by the 4 of Cups. Your future is being represented by the Ace of Swords in reverse. Your near future is being represented by the World. And for your inner influences, this is represented by the 2 of Wands. Okay. For your outer influences, we have the 2 of Cups. Okay. Now for your hopes or fears, we have the Hangman. And the outcome for this reading, we have 3 of Swords in reverse. So, pile number 4, this is your spread. I'm going to take a brief moment so that I can analyze this and get a good grasp of what the cards are telling you. So I'm going to do a jump cut, and we'll get right to it. Okay, pile number 4, this is your reading. So for your present situation, we have here the 3 of Pentacles. Now this is a good card because Presently, your partner sees you as somebody that is efficient, somebody that knows how to negotiate, how to handle things accordingly, depending on the situation. Whether it's a situation when it comes to the love between the two of you, your partner feels that you are secure of yourself, that you carry yourself with tenacity and with the ability to just be a good talker. No, but not just being a talker, but also, of course, putting action into the words that you speak to your partner. Uh, however, we have. Oops, sorry about that. However, we have here for the conflict the Ace of One. Now, this is not necessarily a conflict because the Ace of One here is telling us that this is the beginning of a movement for, as the card here would say, new beginnings, birth, new ideas, and creation. You want to be able to be given to your partner to like this hand here, this card is bringing a one with a flower at the top. You're feeling conflicted here, even though things are going well right now. You have fears and doubts that things may not keep going like this for as long as you would like. And this is actually connected to the card that we have for your subconscious. This is the Lover's card in reverse. Now, the upright meaning here, as this card would state, it says love affairs, romance building, again within marriage, relationship, relatives, loving relationships you could share with a friend. The interpretation for this card could, of course, be open to more than what is on print here. But considering that it's in reverse, your subconscious here is telling you that you feel like you may have some trouble to express yourself, like if things become a little overwhelming. But since the Lover's card is in reverse, even though most of the time your partner feels that you are secure of yourself, there are times when your partner notices that this is not so all the time, that at times you may feel stressed out, you may feel like situations are not going the way that you want them to be. As far as your love life is concerned, your partner sees you as someone that is grounded and is not going anywhere. But since the Lover's card is in reverse, your partner at times may feel like, even though you can be secure of yourself most of the time, there are still times when the love may feel like it's somewhat lacking at times. Like you have concerns pressing down on your mind, which is leading me towards the card here that's telling us about your past. As you can tell in this card here, we have a man sitting in front of a tree. He's too focused on the three cups that we have here on the ground, not noticing a hand that is floating from a small cloud offering a fourth cup. There were definitely feelings there in the past in your relationship that your partner could see, in which you were too focused on the problems at hand and not really thinking outside of the box, not really thinking ahead of time. You were just too into what was happening then. Since we're talking about your past, things have moved along, and for the future we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords, when it's upright, meaning we'll actually talk about the beginning of movements such as this card would say, and I quote, frustrations, double-edged sword, hollow victory. Don't really take this definition at face value, because in reality this Ace of Swords card can be a lot more positive than that. The Ace of Swords upright can talk about the beginning of tenacity, the beginning of setting things into motion. But since it's in reverse, and we're talking about the future here, it feels like, my gut feeling with the Ace of Swords in reverse for the future is that your partner feels that those moments of self-doubt may become more and more frequent. However, for the near future, we have the World card. This is a really interesting card to have for the near future. It signifies having the world at the palm of your hands. It means traveling. It means also that your partner feels that you want to give the world to her or him or they, and you're willing to go there. You're willing to do everything that it takes to be able to be providing, to be loving, to be kind, to be generous to your partner. Your partner sees that in you for sure, and you want to just be someone that is trustworthy. Now, for the inner influences, we have the Two of Wands. If you can look at this card at face value, we have this person standing here with one wand secured to the ground. The person is holding the other one in his hand, and he's holding a globe on his other hand, and he's looking towards the horizon. This is you. This is your inner influence. Excuse me. And you're always looking towards the horizon. You're always thinking ahead of time about where you want to be with your partner, and your partner sees this in you. Your partner sees that you want to be a provider, that you want to give everything that you have to give in this relationship. Now, for the outer influences, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. As far as this card is concerned, if we look at it on the upright position, this is two people, male or male and female. It could be male and male, female and female, or in any way that you see yourself in this relationship, sharing a cup. And we can see the lion here with the wings here watching over them. And this is generally a good card, but if it's in the upside down position, as far as the outside influences are concerned, your partner again is feeling like your faith and your devotion are starting to dwindle a little bit. So just be careful. Don't take your eyes off the ball. And nothing is set in stone here with this reading. You don't have to take everything here at face value. Everything here is, for the most part, positive. And if we look towards the fears or hopes, we have the Hangman here. The Hangman here is telling us that you're at crossroads in your life right now, and your partner sees this. You're taking a moment to look at things maybe from a different angle. Pun definitely intended, considering that this person is hanging upside down. And you've been taking some moments to think about where you want to go, like with the Two of Wands here, with the person looking towards the horizon. There's a lot of deliberating, there's a lot of thinking, and there's definitely a lot that you want to give to your partner. And again, your partner sees this. Your partner sees this in you. And if we move towards the resolution card here, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. The upright position has to do with treachery. It has to do with being blindsided by someone, and this is the fear that your partner is having right now. Your partner is feeling that even though you have tenacity with words, even though your partner sees that you're good at expressing yourself, you're good at expressing your feelings and your intentions, your partner is feeling that there may be some heartaches coming along the way. So, pile number 4, this is your reading. Just like I was saying, keep your eye on the ball. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. And even if things may be hard right now, things can definitely change, and they can change for the better. So I really hope everything goes according to how you envision things for you and your loved one. I wish you all the best. And if this reading resonates with you, I would love to hear about it in the comments down below. If there's anything that didn't resonate for you, or if this did not resonate for you at all, you can also let me know as well, and maybe we can talk about it. So I hope that you enjoy your reading, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm looking forward to do more videos in the future, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.